And welcome back to our live coverage from the practice courts here at the 50th U.S. Open. We have 2014 U.S. Open finalist, formerly the number 4 player in the world, current world number 19, Kei Nishikori, on the court right now. Nishikori is preparing for a fierce battle to come later this afternoon against Diego Schwartzman, the number 13 player in the world, Schwartzman of Argentina. Nishikori, 28 years old, originally from Japan, has 11 career titles, has had some injury issues since reaching the top 5 in the world, fell out of the top 20 in the world, missed a couple of months, but now is back and playing great tennis once again. Nishikori has played well in the tournament thus far. Coming in to this U.S. Open, he played Martyrer in the first round. Firing against Gael Monfils, the electrifying Frenchman, winning the first set 6-2, was up 5-4 in the second when Monfils retired. Nishikori, with ample rest after that shorter than expected match against Monfils, will come out at 5 p.m. Eastern this evening against Schwartzman. Nishikori and Schwartzman have played twice in their career, both coming in 2017, and both victories for Kei Nishikori. The first, a 3-set battle in Buenos Aires, and the second, another 3-set battle at the Masters 1000 in Madrid last year. Nishikori lost the first set 6-1 before taking the second 6-love and the third 6-4. Two players that have been playing great tennis over the past few months. Schwartzman, of course, had a very strong performance at the French Open when he took the first set off of Rafa Nadal before a rain delay, gave Nadal some needed time to settle into the match, and Nadal came back out firing and was able to take that one. But Schwartzman with a very impressive performance nonetheless. Nishikori, standing at 5 foot 10 inches tall, of course, was the finalist at the 2014 U.S. Open. In that 2014 Open, he played Marin Cilic in the final. Cilic defeated him 3-3 and 3 straight set victory. That was Cilic's first and only Grand Slam to date. Nishikori defeated Novak Djokovic in 4 sets in that semifinal, had a 5-set battle with Stan Wawrinka in the quarters that year. Nishikori, going into that tournament as the 10 seed, asserted the fact that he can truly compete with any player in the world. Nishikori reached the quarterfinals of Wimbledon this year. That was his best performance at Wimbledon to date. He lost to Novak Djokovic in a 4-set match. He's also a quarterfinalist at the Australian Open. He did it 3 times, and the French Open, he's done it twice. Nishikori won the bronze medal of the 2016 Rio Games, defeating Rafa Nadal there. He was the first male player representing an Asian country to reach a Grand Slam singles final. He was also the first man from Asia to qualify for the ATP World Finals. He trained in the U.S. in Florida for quite a bit of his junior career. He's been coached by former world number 2 Michael Chang for the past 4 years. Chang, of course, the 1989 French Open champion and 1996 U.S. Open finalist. He lost to Pete Sampras in that final. Chang, one of the great American players of the 80s and 90s. Nishikori with some of the smoothest and most consistent ground strokes in the game. So skilled off both sides. There are a few shots that he can't hit. Since he began working with Chang, they've been working on Nishikori playing a bit more offensive. Early in his career, he had a tendency to play a bit defensive on the court. Of course, a slender gentleman is Nishikori. but he certainly can generate quite a bit of pace. One of the best two-handed backhands on tour. He takes balls early and earlier now on the tour, but still so consistent. Incredible returner. He did not play in last year's U.S. Open, but in his last U.S. Open appearance, 2016, he reached the semifinal before losing to eventual champion Stan Wawrinka in 4 sets. He's also been in 4 ATP Masters 1000 finals, his first coming in 2014 Madrid, his most recent coming in Monte Carlo this year on clay, where he lost to the king of clay himself, Rafa Nadal. His first ATP tournament victory came in Delray Beach in 2008. He defeated James Blake in 3 sets. Most recently won the Memphis Open in 2016, defeating young American Taylor Fritz, who had a strong showing in this year's U.S. Open. Fritz certainly a strong American hopeful for the future. Nishikori been among the top-ranked players for quite a few years, but still under the age of 30, just 28 years old. Nishikori will take a quick break on the court. Much better conditions today than over the past few. It's certainly getting a bit warmer outside than this morning. The sun shining bright and clear. First few days of the tournament, it's sweltering conditions, incredible heat. Quite a few players retiring, but it's cooled down quite a bit. The roof is open, the fans are happy to be here, and the players are playing some incredible tennis. Again, Nishikori will face Argentinian Diego Schwartzman, 5 p.m. Eastern. Schwartzman defeated his fellow countryman Del Bonis in the first round of straight sets, defeated Munar in 4 sets in the round of 64. Nishikori 2-0 against Schwartzman in their career, but both 3-set battles. We expect a hard-fought match to come this evening. There you see Nishikori start to accelerate on the ball, hitting off his front foot, moving inside of the baseline. Incredible footwork there around the ball, creating enough space and distance between himself and the ball. There's that exceptional backhand of Nishikori's. Such incredible precision. And just a beautiful stinging backhand down the line. It really is not a ball that Kei Nishikori cannot hit. We've seen him hit some beautiful topspin. We've seen him come under the ball and hit both offensive and defensive slices. We've seen him accelerate just like that. Drive the ball off his front foot. There's incredible talent is Kei Nishikori. Still looking for his first Grand Slam title, but now that he's back to what seems like full health, we certainly expect him to be competing for Grand Slams for the foreseeable future. Nishikori will now take some serves, and with that we will take a quick break, but make sure you stay tuned with us all day long Here on U.S. Open social media, Joey Brander here with you all tournament long. Follow us at U.S. Open and at Joey Brander for all the behind-the-scenes coverage from around the grounds and from the top players in the world. We'll be back in just a couple hours with Maria Sharapova and Novak Djokovic. Their practice sessions live as they prepare for their third round battles to come later today. We'll be right back.